Good morning, Puzzle Combaters. It is another Monday. Yeehaw! I'm with Garfield on Mondays. I hate Mondays. Smart cat. Alrighty, so we have this deal up. If anybody wants to know what the mystery offer is, someone did post it, so I'm just gonna show the picture here. So thanks to Bellinator for that. That is what you will get in the mystery offers, 3,200 gold. So I'm not sure what that translates to in Canadian bucks, but if anybody's out there wondering, that's what it is. So thanks for that photo. Oh, pardon me. Alrighty. I also have a question. Does anybody buy that deal? They just had it on where Dasha, it's like the food ration top up or whatever. I struggle with getting Wii flasks. Now, I can't play as often as I used to, unfortunately. So I have got a bit of a stash, and that's left over from the challenge events. That's one of the reasons why I at least compete in the challenge events, to get the flasks. And of course, you want the emblems, right? That's another reason why I keep saving veterans badges, is I'm hoping they add emblems to them at some point soon. So I have dipped into this a little bit, though. It would be about 20k in veterans badges. So I don't know if they'll do it soon. I mean, there's lots of things in this game that's overdue, like an HQ 25, so we can have a Hero Academy at level 25, and it's just, there's all kinds of things they're so far behind on in comparison to Empires and Puzzles, but Empires and Puzzles really is their cash cow, so they don't seem to concentrate on this game very much. But I was wondering if there was like value in that. I was only looking at it for the Wii flasks. As you can see, I don't really use the raid flasks. I would love to have a way to make them into War Machine and World Energy flasks. That would be nice. Again, that's something we're behind on, because there is it's an alchemy lab, they call it, in Empires and Puzzles, and we could certainly have some kind of a conversion lab here, but they haven't given it to us yet, so that's very unfortunate. Alright, so we don't have that option yet. I just wanted to actually go over a little bit of the new stuff that came with version 50. Just so people out there in the community see it. So this should be pretty quick, and this video won't be too long. Now, I noticed some of my teammates noticed this too, and others in the community have noticed this too. So the veteran badges, they're showing like 15 up in the corner, in the left-hand corner when you play the waves. You'll see, if you get one of the commanders, you'll see that it will register as 15 when they don't drop that much. They drop their normal 5 basically. But when it comes to the loot after the battle, that's where you'll see the 5. But people are thinking they should be getting more because of this visual issue. So that is they do know about it, and they are working on that, so that is good news. Yeah, that's such a bummer, right? You see 15 and you get 5 in the end. Don't get our hopes up or anything, just to dash them. So, alright, version 50. So this is what I wanted to show. And I'll bring up the pictures of what I have of the new heroes. Some people are pulling the APK files, and so we can at least see the pictures. Can't see much more, but we can see those in a minute here. I should have got them ready, but I didn't think of it until now, so give me a couple minutes on that. All right, so the veteran mode in Neon City, harder challenges with better loot. So it doesn't unlock till the 19th of April. I would really like to get some feedback from players that do veterans mode as soon as it's unlocked, and I would like to hear how the loot is, or even some screenshots or whatever. So hopefully people share that in the community, even if it's, shared on Discord or YouTube. Or I would like to see some pics personally. So there's a couple of line groups for Puzzle Combat. So if you post them in there, I'd likely see them. Or if you have my line ID, send them to me, because I am curious about this. Because we went to all the effort, and it's kind of fizzled out now, of farming Neon City when it first got here. And it was terrible loot. Like, nothing beat out the veterans farming. So I want to know if they're actually following through on this with decent loot, or we could farm or not. Nothing beat 13.8 for XP, for example, or farming for shirts in Area 13. I have close to 5,000 shirts actually now, and I don't exclusively hit up one spot for farming, but I hit up 13.8 a lot because I want to farm for the XP to level up. It's hard leveling up WoW, because I'm 94 in this account, I think, and 82. I'm getting close to 83 in my other account there. So it's a lot of XP, millions upon millions. So I do hit it a lot. So 13.8 has given me a heck of a lot of shirts, and that's fantastic. So you can also farm in 5.4. I think 5.4 veterans per flag is actually the highest, if memory serves. But anyway, I would like to know if there's actual better loot coming out, and maybe the farming family will get together and do some runs of it so we can extract the data on something, if there actually is better spots than veterans. So I'm not too thrilled with playing Neon City to begin with. I'm only in Area 23 and 24, I think, respectively. And I just doesn't thrill me to play. It's garbage loot. So hopefully they've addressed that with the veterans mode. Especially for the flags you're putting out, for the energy it costs, it's just not effective in my mind. So I still farm a lot in veterans. Springtech Summon. Okay, that is coming up very soon. We should see it on Saturday. Includes 2 new Springtech hero variants. Shocker. We haven't even got all the vanilla heroes in super suits yet, and they're already putting out variants on seasonals. That's just crazy. A little bit money driven. New Path of Valor added to monthly rotation. Now, I'm not sure. I heard rumors going back to the Springtech here that it was Hairwear and Pika that are getting suits. I'm not entirely positive about that, though. Okay, so the new POV rotation, a little bit money driven here as well, because it's only running 28 days instead of 50. So for anybody that buys it, that's almost pretty much twice as much that it'll be running. It's a good thing in other ways, though. So your daily tasks should be 300 points instead of 150. Just trying to remember from Empires and Puzzles. It's been so long since I played it. Because that is how it basically runs in there. Now, it'll infuse some more 5-star mats for the players who are free to play or cheap to play and don't purchase this. That's a good thing. It'll be a good thing for me. Little bit, almost twice as much, getting access to a 5-star mat at the very end. Only one in my case. So for anybody that purchases it, you know, you basically got access to a 5-star mat almost twice as much. So in that way, I think it's a very good thing. So we'll see. The challenge scoring. So they've adjusted that. So I just touched on that with the 300 for your daily tasks. Reward and tiers based on changes. So it should be quicker to do. Everything should be a little bit quicker to do. Well, we'll see what happens there. Now, it is... I want to see what happens with the... Actually, it's open now, so I should go into it. New heroes added for Neon City, Monster Island, Mutant Mayhem, music. What does that mean? Rock band? They just put music. It must be in Rock Band Heroes. Zombie and mercenary events. Various bug fixes and UI improvements. So, okay, very interesting release notes, that's for sure. I am actually going to pull up the photos. So 1 second here. Okay, so here are some of the APK files that were extracted. So we got a picture of the Rock Band heroes here. Jolt, Fiddle, Warlock, Shuffle, Doom Dealer, and Melody. Melody. So funny. Love the puns. Alright, so we can't really see much about them, but it is cool to know that they're coming up. Symphony of Rune is for Fiddle. Killer Riffs. I really can't see what the yellow ones are. International Rhythm. Ugh, kind of blends into the background. Funkadelic Beat on Shuffle. Lashing Lyrics and I don't know, Slap Bass Flutter. Oh my goodness. So we can't really see which ones are 3, 4, 5 stars. We see their colors, so that's good. They didn't add any reds at all or purples. Oh my god. I hope these yellows aren't overpowered like Douche Fist. Because we just... Cheapers. We need more of that, right? Shuffle, I'm not surprised that they brought her in. She's the symbol that's on the Rock Band. And I'm like, where's the drummer? The very first time it ran, I'm like, why isn't the drummer in here? So they've just added her here. So that's good. Alright, I'm going to pull up the other picture. There are more coming than this, but so far we've only got the 2 pictures with the 12 on them total. So 1 second. Alright, so this is the season 2 additions. So we got a purple and flak. Scrap Metal Blast. Boy, I hope he's more overpowered than Hypernova, because that would be awesome. Sidestep. Wow, 4 yellows, eh? What a... they hate green and they love yellow for some reason. What is with that? What? I can't even say what... Oh, a Dodging Burst. Okay. I'm not good at reading some of these. They just blend in too much for my eyes. Cutting Edge Surgeon. That is Pulse. A Hellbot. Oh, a Healbot Supercharge. I like Hellbot better. Okay, so a red healer of some sort. Be interesting to see what comes of that. And Head Bash Swing on Whack. We might need to know this. This might be very valuable information, a Head Bash Swing, when the zombie apocalypse gets here. I'm just saying, we might want to pay attention to this one. Vision. Reaction Shots. He has a vision and then reacts. Ghost. And that is Spirit Katana Slash. Kind of sounds like a Suicide Squad member named Katana from DC. I wonder if her sword is haunted by her ex-husband. There's my fangirl reference of the day right there. All right, so some interesting things coming up here. I'm just going to pop back into the game and go into Path of Valor since it's open, and we'll see some of those changes, hopefully. Okay, so the changes aren't on this one. This is the first time I popped in here. I've been playing quite a bit, and I completely forgot about it. Yeah, so these dailies should become 300. And then down here, there might be some different stuff to do as well. Like it might defeat a war machine of 5-star and higher or something like that. I don't know what else. I can't remember from my Empires and Puzzles day. So we'll see what happens. But I guess it's not running this time. So it'll be next time because there's 49 days on this. So the changes to Path of Valor isn't a bad thing. I don't think it is, because we get used to this too, running every day, and it becomes part of our daily tasks basically within the game. And there's a long gap when it stops of nearly 2 weeks, right? So I'm actually looking forward to it being shorter, and it'll start and stop at different times, being only 28 days, right? So there should be some of that in there where we may have to pay attention. Like it's not going to end on a Sunday night. It's Sunday night for me, basically. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. So all in all, I think some good things are coming, which is great. So yeah, if anybody has any feedback on that Dasha deal, though, I like feedback. I can't, in Canadian funds, it's like nearly $46, so I can't really justify it, but it is likely a good deal, especially for somebody who goes through food and that a lot more than I do, because I have this all kind of built up, and this is just from I don't buy any of it because I don't buy the Path of Valor. But yeah, and I mean, I don't have a heck of a lot of heroes right now to level up. I only have some costumes I managed to nail down. I got the Eco costume, saying costume again, the Eco variant suit done, and then I have these 4 down here: Latte, Throttle, Sparrow, and Leapfrog. So that's basically all I'm working on, because this is a 3rd Emma, and these guys, I'm only keeping a copy of Vigo, Stone, and Powell because I've never had a copy of them, but they don't really fit into my roster anywhere, so I'm just kind of seeing if I can get a variant suit of them, or otherwise they're probably going to be fed away. I have all 3 of them leveled in my alt account though, so I just don't have room here for them. Don't see any use for them, so what's the point in wasting the mats on them? Because purple is one of my generous colors where I've gotten some Heroes of the Month and some event heroes as well, so Vigo really doesn't fit in anywhere. Same with Stone for my yellows. So, and I already got 2 copies of Emma. I thought 2 copies of her would be better than a Powell. So they sit for now. Well, and you never know. We'll get a Hero Academy maybe soon, and they can go into that and become a different hero. So okay guys, this should cut it at that, and some good things to look forward to in the game anyway. So that's a good thing, because it does get sometimes boring just again and again farming veterans. So it is good that they're adding some new stuff, a bit more depth to the game. So happy Monday, folks.